Hello, Grubs. Hey, happy Monday. It's that time again. Sorry for the long wait. I had to do some stuff. It seems that um I moved some files on my PC and it really messed up with my OBS scene, so that took a little while again. But here we are. Let's see what we can do. All right. The Beatles stream is real. Yes, it is. Hi, Jadex. What's up? How are you doing? Oh, I know what you're talking about, right? The Can't Get Much Higher, so high. The Beatles stream is real. And then we should do the hi, Chubby. Yes, no. Uh, can we get much higher? So high. Actually, just wanted to make this stream a little silly doodle stream, so this is pretty much perfect. Like, what if we do something like this? Hey, hey! It's my favorite beetle with drip. Hey, Limon! It's my favorite limon. I actually do like lemons so much. We should do like this is the grub. Wait, nice. I'm glad I'm matching the vibes. Yeah. So, um, how was your weekend? How was everybody's or how is everybody's Monday, you know? I actually had some bad news, but at the same time, I'm pretty um glad in a way. I feel like I can finally focus on what I need to do. So the other time I said that my hard drive disk was in danger, and yep, it seems that it is completely dead now. Actually, tried the risky moves that I mentioned, and that didn't work either. So it is what it is. But like I said, I'm I'm actually glad that I at least know now that like, hey, I just need to get back working on whatever I need to do instead of, I was basically procrastinating, hoping that the the hard drive would come back again, come back from the dead, but no, it's not really gonna. So my weekend went. Well, that's one way to put it. Hopefully, at least that's not a negative. Can we get much higher? And how do we do the little smoke, the little thingy? So yes, I actually wanted to perhaps run through the creative process a little bit. See, it's neither a negative or a positive, to be honest. Well, I get it, I get it. Happens sometimes, you know. Weekends happen. That's the thing. Um, my weekend existed just like me. We're all existing in a way. So, I mean, I do see existence as a positive, so, it's not the worst perhaps. Oh, we need a little background for this to work. I don't exist. Well, then don't mind what I say. What I said, I guess. No, but really, like I said, yeah, I wish I could have saved it in a way. I tried. I tried my best. I didn't sleep that day. I was, just tinkering with my hard drive disk. But yeah, no luck. And I don't think it's coming back. But like I said, it is what it is. Now I can at least just try and work on new things. I'm just a figment of your collective imagination. Maybe. What if I'm really not streaming for anyone? I'm just like talking to myself and I'm just thinking that you grubs are coming to watch, but I'm actually alone. Is that what it is? Is it something like that? So then the Beatles stream is not real? The Beatles stream is real! Can we get much higher? So high, so high. Ah! Um, what did I want to say? I do that sometimes. I fake stream when I play video games and imagine doing commentary. Yeah, I also like somewhat do that, I guess. Sometimes. I I like to know like how I'd perform, so I think about it. Um, don't remember if I did the belly lighter. I don't think. I think it was the other way around, so should be something like this. And then the little smoky bits like this. A little steamy. Is your family missing? Think about it. What do you mean by that? So, yeah, like I said, not the best of news with my hard drive, but I feel much more free. Like, hey, I know that I need to um start working on that. I will take very seriously trying to get the member streams running, things like that. Hey, Violet, a bit late, but I'm here. No, you're right on time. I'm just doing this. We're drawing together. Really? What are you drawing? And is there a way that I can see it? I'm pretty curious. If you want to share. Uh, Hi. How have you been? So, yeah, like I said, I am missing some files. I lost, especially animations. I feel like I had some work in progress animations, but now those are really lost. But like I said, I'll I am motivated. The thing is that I feel motivated to work even harder so that I can get um whatever I lost back up running. That's why I don't feel like bad anymore. I feel free. Oh, sorry. I feel free. Um yeah. Although I did want to share a little bit of my uh thought process on some things that it may be a good time to quote unquote check up on, like do a little update, see how they work now and all of that. So I'll probably share that in a second. But yeah, this is our little can we get much higher? That meme is just so funny to me. We need at least one more gradient right here, perhaps. Oh, I keep bumping on the mic. Let me move it around a little bit. There we go. That should be better. Sorry about that. So, uh, yeah, like I said, I do want to make this. I didn't have any special plans, as a challenge or something like that today, so I would really appreciate it, if we can get some funny requests, just make it a fun stream. And especially, I also do like characters, not like anything too OC-ish, just like known characters so that I could probably post them on social media, but it would be probably more in a doodle manner. I'm trying to get away to stylize Hetalia character because it's been years since I drew him. I could share it with you on Twitter DM if you want. Yeah, sure. Which Hetalia character are you drawing? Can we get much higher? Uh, what was I gonna say? Just imagining you talking into a little headset mic and bumping into it whenever you try to get closer, since you're ostensibly a dung beetle and therefore the size of one. Yeah, something like that. I the way that you could think about it, and I think that would be funny. Let's kind of draw that. So, oh, let's that looks that looks pretty good, right? The little drawing of the grub. I should actually do the white beard as me, right? I think so. Can we get much higher? Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is that since I'm a beetle, the way that I would basically bump into the mic would be something like whenever I don't know if any of you have experienced this with bugs, but sometimes they fly around and they basically, go in a pretty goofy manner. So just headbutt straight forward. So like this. And before this just turns into a One Piece Doodle stream. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm a huge One Piece fan, so um something like that. Wait, you're not a big beetle? The lore is kind of complicated. I don't have a set way to think about it. Um, wait, let me just draw the mic. Just imagine this is the mic, and I'm just flying towards it each time and bumping into it. So I've said it before. I don't have a set way of putting it. The way that I think about it is that uh, it feels like an anime way of doing a chibi character where sometimes they're human sized. Hey Pisco, do a cute mantis please? I actually just might. I like that request. That's so cute. I'm also drawing 2P England. I also did a redraw of an old 2016 drawing of him. England is the big eyebrows one, right? I believe. Dung beetle shell. So yeah, the way that I think about it is that let's say there's a series, so it would depend on the mood, on the um thingy. So I said it before. I'm either around like probably this size standing up, which this works like for animations and things like that. Um Something like this. Around this size, I'm thinking like should be like 40 centimeters or something. And the other way that I think about it is that I also turn into this. Like I have both. I think both do exist and coexist. So I'm also like actually beetle sized. So it should be something like this. So yes, something like that. This is the way that I think about it. In that time I set the example that I'm either how did I put it that time? Let me make more space over here. So that time when I explained it, I said that if we were to go to a burger place or something, let's say this is a burger, I would be and I would be eating across the side of you. I would be like this. Yes, this is like a way that we can see it. We can put it, for example. Yeah, this would be like this, like my arms, something. Or it could be the same thing, like same setting. Like you could turn around and I'm already like and I would be like this size and also eating the burger, right? Something like that. So it is not set in stone. I do believe it's something like it's like those chibi characters in anime. You don't really acknowledge it, but it just works that way depending on the mood. Yes, that one. Scale and Beetle lore are mutually exclusive. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, I'm not so sure how that works. I just see it that way. Yeah, somehow like it just works. It's like I said, it's like one of those anime things that people really do not acknowledge. Like sometimes you see a character and next time you see them, they're like chibi and nobody questions it. So it's something like that. So both would be true, both would be accurate. That's my way of saying it or putting it. Uh, damn, how much has your art changed since 6 years ago? I feel like sometimes I feel like my art hasn't changed too much, but then again, I also do feel like I do improve a little bit, so it's weird to judge like that sometimes, but it's also fun to do. Uh, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the little updates. So before we get into more doodles, I actually wanted to ask you, Grubs, uh, if you actually had some ideas or something like that. Give me a second. Let's see if I can pull this out. Um, Oh, I'm seeing your drawing. Is this England too? Can I show it? These are really fun, like very expressive faces, so I really like that. I was in middle school 6 years ago, so I feel like my art's changed radically since then. Mm, I don't know. I feel like I've said it before. The thing about me that I think I struggle with sometimes is that I actually do not draw so much. I don't know how to put it. I don't feel like I have the same sense of artistry as like some others. Uh, a lot of people like draw every day, all the time. They do a lot of drawings and things like that, and I feel like I just draw if I have like a very specific project in mind or very specific thing that I want to do, or just like for example this. Uh, I feel like currently the date that I draw the most would be Mondays because I'm streaming and because we're um drawing for that. Serizawa, but he's a grub. Maybe you could draw that. Serizawa. Oh, I know what the which one you mean now. I draw sporadically too. All right, let me grab the thing that I was gonna share. So before a while back, I actually mentioned about having certain doodles. Let me see if I can. This was the latest just chatting scene that I had. So it was like this, and I was thinking about, oh, we like have the two monitor screens and the grub over here and things like that. And since then, I did the this one, the grub phone that your grubs would have. So we have this, but I actually really like this in comparison to my own phone. Let me see. My own phone, I feel like it's not organic enough. Um, so this, I feel like this is not organic enough. I've been thinking about I draw every day even if I don't feel like it, to be honest. I mean, that's a good way of putting it. Oh, Limon, can I share your drawing? I feel like I wanted to share, but I also do like asking for permission before I ever do. So yeah, I've been thinking about trying to make the things that I will be using, quote unquote, more organic. I don't know how to explain that well enough. Let me see. Mm, mm, mm. S- Let me see if I can grab this. So, for example, for this one, um, the thing that I did somewhat organic-y, I feel, would be the way this lines work and things like that. Um, but I feel like I should even do a little bit more. I will eat anyone who tries to take the grub phone away from me. um, like for example, whenever I did this one, when I actually did the outside looks a lot more organic. Um, and I'm actually trying to think, um, and the way that I want to start thinking about it, maybe I should assign a bug to each one. So like the grub phone would be the grub, but this what should it be? Should it also be a grub? It kind of looks like a hive, but at the same time, I don't feel like that fits me too much. So I'm thinking about it and struggling with it. What don't eat me, please? With how much you talk about eating, you love digital devils. um. So yeah, for example, I started doing this. So round shapes do help, but at the same time, they do take a lot of space. And the other day I was thinking more in the sense of maybe I should just do like little, let's think about it like little legs. So maybe little legs like over here. This I actually feel like this adds a lot to the design but doesn't disrupt it too much. But I still feel like I'm not sure what this is referencing or working like. So yeah, I think I need to have like specific bugs that I want to do or showcase. So for example, so way to illustrate this, I was thinking, oh, maybe the two PCs should be like should be like this. So I was thinking, oh yeah, so the this one feels like a grub, right? And this one feels like a beetle, which is funny because this one should be bigger in that case, but this way it won't be. Um, so yeah, I was thinking like maybe we could put some eyes over here and like a way to illustrate a face without actually being so um over the top or too distracting, but yeah, it's the way that I was somewhat thinking about it. So I was actually doing some changes to this to but I'm not sure if this works. So yeah, I was thinking like something like, oh yeah, maybe I should move the buttons over here to the side so that they feel like little legs. Maybe I should add something in the middle so that it looks like the little face and things like that. So I'm thinking like about how to do small redesigns that would work better. So this is not final by any means. I feel like this is missing some or has some issues. But yeah. Uh I don't care what it is, but if I can eat people, sign me up. Well, as long as you don't eat grubs or me, that should be fine, right? uh you turn into a demon and devour other demons, which are also technically people. So yeah, I know, kind of a big convoluted rant. I just wanted to show a little bit of my creative process, I guess. Um, and I was actually really inspired by recently. Splatoon had something like that, where they did, to my, like in my opinion, really organic designs. Maybe that's a way of putting it. So this is an example. Let me say this. So this is a phone that they have in Splatoon, and to me that feels like, oh, that is like somewhat of the feeling that I want to capture. Feels organic. It feels I don't know what other word to use other than organic, but that is a way that I think about it, that I think I should start designing. But I do have to have in mind a specific bug, I think, or at least that would be better to, in order to like make a good reference for whatever I'm gonna do. I also design for phones for my work for my world that are just mother flip phones. Oh, can I see them? I'm really curious. And let me know if I can share them with the stream because I'm still wondering about that. I don't want to be rude and just share it. But I also really enjoyed your Hetalia drawing. If you can share the phones, I'm really curious. I'm really thinking about it a lot. I used to have a lot of references, images for phones. I do not have them anymore right now, but I feel like it's really cool to be inspired by ideas like that. So yeah, I just wanted to share how I. Oh yeah, you can totally show it. Let's go. So is this England? Like I can see it here, but in this one it actually gives me like some Russia vibes a little bit. This one I can totally see, um but yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. Or is this one a different one? Because two this two have freckles, but this one doesn't. So kind of does here. Um, a brick phone with an antenna that resembles a Hercules beetle. The back the back is the color of the elytra, and the antenna resembles the horn. Okay, give me a second. Um, I'm I'm picturing it. Oh, I see something interesting there. I do like that. Okay, so for example, that is good. That is good. I like that. I do need ideas. Let me actually just write that down just in case I don't forget. So, for example, that could actually work very well for this. So this one is not a brick phone, but let's think about it. So for this, I just did a normal antenna, but what if I did actually a more beetle-like antenna, like something that looks like this, and over here it kind of has a little division like this, or something like that, and then we could probably do the last one pretty much as it is. Maybe round it off just a little bit so that it looks like I said, I am thinking that I should I really like how realistic somewhat my things have come out, but at the same time I'm really thinking about giving them a good, how could we call it? I just keep saying organic, but maybe let's say organic, insect-like features, something like that. So, yeah, this is something that we could totally do. Like, this could be a more uh funny looking antenna, right? Something like this. So yeah. And um there was one that I did do that had some beetle-like horns, but other than that, it felt pretty standard. So let's do this. That Mushihime-sama aesthetic. Yeah, let's go for that. Let me see if I can find it. So right now my files are not really in order. So this was the one that I actually really enjoyed. Uh, like thinking about the horns, putting them there. But at the same time, I felt like I said, it's not organic enough, and I sometimes just end up doing this, which I do like. Whenever I think organic, I just end up doing something like this. So I just go with that line when I'm thinking like yeah, uh caterpillars, grubs, things like that. So I just go for the wobbly wobbly bumps or something. But I feel like I should do more than that. That's why I'm kind of asking that. Like an alternate version of the back color of the Lantras and the antenna resembles the horn. Like an alternate version of him. Oh, I see. Graph paper enjoyer. I was born because of my mother, but I will die for the greed of paper. So yes, something like this works. The thing is, um, what can I do? So, for example, we could, no, really, there is a way this could actually be like a Hercules beetle thing. Let's see, Hercules, Hercules beetle, or something like that. I'm thinking about it. So, like, I know maybe I hope this isn't boring. This is like my creative process and with your Grubs help. So, um that's sort of what I do when I'm trying to design things like this. So, this is actually really helpful for me. Uh so yeah, let's think about this for a moment. So, what if like the back like we said the back of the phone would be like this, but then the top would be like one and then two. Yeah. So, but this is not yellow, so but we could still do like one and then two and then the top should be like something like that. Um like we could see it that being the horn, maybe. Maybe if it has like a little border over here with the two with this one two one two. Let me do a little close up. So so something like this, then like this. So this could be a thing, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just doing the horns. So then when it opens up, the back should be like that, right? And then the top, I could actually do this, something like this. The top like that. Although I would miss my current phone if I did some changes like that. Um, let's see. Like I don't have to go for it right away, but I'm just thinking about it. Um, so far we could have the screen. Uh, let's do the other way around. I'm sorry, but this is actually really cool for me to do like some designing. I don't think I've done something like this before, right? Like some of the designing that I do is usually in this kind of setup where I'm just thinking about ideas, thinking about stuff, and whatever you grubs want to mention, think about like so what should we do? Okay, this is the way that I'll put it. So let me think about it. Um give uh give me a bug and uh how could we call it? Tech item? Tech and tech item. Let's design something quick. Um, phone. See, something like this. All right, and then later into the stream we could do just like funny doodles. So let's so I know a little bit more of a work stream maybe, but I actually find this really fun. So, all right. So I'm thinking like bug stick phone, bug stick. Oh, you know what? I do not have. I do not have a tablet, and I do not have a pencil, a pen. So we could actually do like some like pen and tablet thing, maybe. I do need a pen and tablet. What do I need? Let's see what items do I need? So I need for my room, I need a server. I need two monitors. I need a mouse. I was thinking, actually, this was, let me see if I can um find it. I had a mouse idea, but we could actually relate it to some insect. So this was my mouse idea, which would be similar to that mouse, uh, big red ball. I don't know what this are called, ball mouse thingies. They just look fun. So, hey Jay, how are you? Uh, kind of late. Sorry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're just having fun, or at least I am having fun designing things. So my files are lost, but I'm really motivated to work on things for the stream. So that's why I'm thinking like I want to design the the thing to be cool. Oh, I also do need now that you mentioned spider, whenever I think about spider, I also think about the Game Boy that I want to make or I want to have. So that's something having an awful day, so I'm glad I'm here now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. But hopefully, yeah, I can make it a little bit better, right? We can all have fun. Let's see. Whoa! This is really cool. Uh just make whatever feels cool for me. This is the phone of my OCL. Oh, so this is the phone that hope tomorrow is better. Yeah, this is phone that Limon was talking about, and this looks really cool. Oh, and I can see how you put it a smartphone and not at the same time. That like this area is kind of like a smartphone, but it also works like a flip phone. Pretty interesting, actually. I like it. And you know what? I also do really like that I've been really inspired to do also the phone charms because I didn't think about that at first, but then I actually remembered that you know, I enjoy that idea. I think let me see if I can. I don't have anything like to so this was an idea. The Grub would have a little cockroach um phone charm, and I wanted to have, I don't know if I can find them or if I have them anywhere around. Let's see real quick. Wow, wow, wow. Um, Let me see if I actually, since I lost my files, I'm not sure where everything is right now. I just made a bunch of downloads and drive the, none over here. Uh, I don't think I'm finding them real quick. Give me a second. I'll try. I feel like should be somewhere around here. Okay, I think it should be somewhere around here. Okay, so for the charms on my phone, I wanted to have the beetle from the emotes, maybe you could call that, and the little caterpillar, all again from the typical emojis. Damn, it's hard to find. Because I used to have everything in order and in a place where I could find them. Now it seems like I don't. Uh oh, they could actually be over here. Hmm. No, it seems like I don't have them. Either way, it would be okay. Sorry, I got distracted. So let me show it real quick. So I'm thinking I need a way to turn this mouse into a certain bug or something. Um, so I don't know which insect it could be, but we could think about that. Let me read a little bit of chat. Hopefully, yeah, but I'm focused on having fun here right now. Let's go. Also, peacock spiders are really cool. I love them. Yeah, fun little dudes, goofy little scrunklies. I tried to make the phone as personalized as I could in that moment to show off my OC's personality. I need grub phone. Imagine how good it would look with it. Use a trackball mouse. No, I don't. I do not. I use those MMO mice. I like having those because in every game I love having just the ability of clicking around with that. Uh, it's more like for the aesthetic. Like I do not have a flip phone or a CRT um monitor or anything like that. It's more like that. Yeah, ladybug. Hmm. I'm thinking still kind of this color scheme. I don't wanna stray too far away from, but there could be. Let's see, ladybug green. There's some ideas. It could be somewhat like a stink bug. I'm trying to look, like for example, it's good to search for whatever journal moment, gamer moment. Uh, it's good to search for inspiration. I feel like I want to make the orange or something like that. For example, one that I really like that I saw recently was the lantern bug. I don't remember how it's called. Let me see. This one really looks. Wait, what? It's not. All right, maybe this one. Whoa, that's too big. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I was thinking like maybe something like this could work. Maybe. Because, it's kind of the color scheme. I wasn't thinking about it before, but I really like this little bug. Feels like it's kind of nosy, huh? So yeah, let's do this a little bit smaller. Yes, it's a lot about brainstorming, thinking about what would actually fit, and doesn't have to be like a specific bug. I'm just searching for like inspiration terms, I guess. That's somewhat how I'm thinking about it. It looks like it tastes like orange. I feel like it's pretty fun. I actually drew the other day, I actually drew a little version of that. I need to see where everything is because so I was drawing this the other day just as a little practice, I guess. Right? This looks this looks funny. That's the way that I see this little fella. It looks like it tastes like orange. I thought you'd say it looks like it tastes orange. Synesthesia moment. Maybe that's why Limon is always so eager on eating others and the grubs and me. Something about the colors and things like that. So yeah, I need um let's do this. Server, two monitors. Let's do a little thing about here. So I need to know more about bugs because I made an OC that is hyper fixated on bugs. He wants to be an entomologist. I've been actually thinking about like um what if I become an entomologist? Like seriously, like but at the same time I'm like what could I even do? Where would I even study that? And I don't know. Like I don't know how I would be able to work in that field, but at the same time I'm kind of like thinking about it. uh well, and by the way, I mean, I guess you're kind of in the right place to learn more about bugs even if it's just superficially, right? And I mean, not to brag, but I could be an inspiration, right? When I see dung, I feel like it tastes like vanilla. Really? You think so? That's pretty interesting. I don't think I gave that vibe. What flavor vibe do I give to all of you grubs? Tell me that. Is my is my writing okay? I usually write pretty badly, so you might actually have synesthesia. I thought I was joking. Yeah, that's what I think. Maybe like uh what if that's the reason why they really want to taste um me and the grubs and is it translucid? It's translucid? Trans translucid? Translucent? Trans I'll just go with transparent. Pearlescent? Celery? Really? I don't think about vibes in terms of taste. Your handwriting is cute. You really don't know what translucent. Let's go with translucent again then. Translucent. My writing is pretty bad, but I'm actually kind of trying for you, Grubs. I, if I were to write this on my own, I would write it like this. Like I'm not even kidding. This is the way that I feel like I write. I feel like I just put in some like oh yeah mouse, two monitors. I feel like I actually write like that. Like so right now I'm actually sort of trying just for you group so that it's actually legible. Have you ever been called out by teachers for having incomprehensible handwriting? Uh yes, but I wasn't the worst case because I mean when I'm writing something that I must hand out, I would do at least okay even if it was bad. Um but whenever I write something for me, I feel like I just really like I start writing the word and then halfway through I just think, "Oh, yeah, I'll remember what it is. Don't worry." I just do that. I had a friend who used to write something like this. So they and I will do my best to replicate it, but that was it was pretty tough for teachers to understand because it was something like like this is mouse and then they would do like green for example let's do green, so everything they would write it like this. Let's do translucent. I feel like it would be something like this. Wait, they would write like this, and that was a pretty tough handwriting to understand. um but yeah, there were tall letters, really how would I call this, slinky-ish. It had a feeling like that, like everything was a slinky thingy together. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's one of the most unique ones I've seen, which wasn't easy to understand. Monitors, the green one. Let's do green. The translucent should be something like this. mouse should be, I'm thinking about something like this. And what else? Oh, the server should be probably still somewhat green, but could be like this, and with cables, something like that. That's what I'm thinking about. I changed my whole handwriting just so people could copy my stuff better. Yeah, I actually, I wouldn't say it was peer pressure. I feel like I did change my handwriting at some point and I stuck with that. I used to do cursive. So let's see if I can remember. So I would do like my cursive handwriting would be like mouse, something like that. So I used to do cursive, but then uh in I think in middle school I changed to, I don't even know what this is called because I didn't uh, start with this one. So yeah, I changed to this whatever writing it is. And I feel like I stuck with it. But sometimes there are some cursive gestures that I have, or um, components in my writing. Uh, that's a whole lot of adjacent green colors. Um, I do like green. it, it's not meant to be like, maybe everything shouldn't be green, but just in case I do like that vibe. Kind of like if you're putting a whole outfit together, and sometimes it's good to have like a color scheme even if it's somewhat close. I used to write in cursive too, then a girl bullied me and told me to change it, and I did. Whoop. I mean, I guess it happens. Also thinking of the flip phone. A flip phone. This looks worse. Flip phone. I think this is thicker, so flip phone. The mouse should be ladybug. The red could be contrast with the green. I guess that wouldn't work. Well, I mean, I also do like the red. Like this doesn't. That isn't bad. Uh, like we're just brainstorming. Doesn't have to be like a set thing. Flip. Flip. All right. I feel like it's funny that I can draw well. At least I think I do. But that my handwriting is so bad. That's always been kind of funny to me. Like, I guess it's because it's not that intentional, but it's funny. So let's do yellow. Let's do a little bit of this yellow too, so that we can actually see that. And let's do the screen. All right. Um. So even if we don't fully do this today, like in my mind, I'm actually kind of I feel kind of guilty because I feel like maybe this is this feels a lot more boring than usually, but I'm actually having a lot of fun, and I do like to think about ideas and design and organize. So this is my way of organizing things. So flip phone, and then my pen. Ah, my pen and tablet. So this one I have no idea. I used to do it. It used to be like something like this. Hello, neither netters. How are you? Happy Monday. So I used to have something like this, just thinking like that. I mean, it's interesting to think about designs and give feedback. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I used to think about it like this, but I think maybe we should do something different with that. So, um, I have those ideas, so we could think about that. And meanwhile, I want to get back a little bit into this just so that I can see like what we can sort of come up with. Let's bring this higher a little bit. I love watching this. I love to see how people design things like this. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, just I'm just thinking about it. So we do have a pretty um it should be like really square long stick bug pen. Yeah, maybe something like that. I was thinking like something that came up into my mind when you said that. Which one is it? There's like a leaf bug. Like, what if the tablet instance is inspired by a leaf bug? Maybe the pen should be like something like this. Like, still could be green, so those aren't bad ideas. Let me just grab this so that it's cool. It's good to have our reference nearby, I would say. So something like this could really work. So um yeah, right? Like, kind of makes sense. Like, this is the workspace and this is the thing. I'm thinking, I'm thinking. Oh, since we're mostly doing chat reuses, chat and mint greens, maybe we could do the complement of those two as color secondary colors. Um, what were you thinking of, for example? I actually used to have, let me see if I can find this. The Leaflet cast style? Yeah, I think it kind of does, right? By the way, hi, Marsheep. How are you this Monday? I used to have, let me see if I have this around here somewhere. I used to have a list of colors that I could maybe use for my phone, and I was struggling with that because I also think that it should somewhat vibe with our really green monitor. But I've really enjoyed the yellow so far, although the other colors have been cool. Like, for example, I don't know if I've showed this before, the Grub phone. I was thinking about like this color schemes. In the end, I did do the orange. I don't know why. I feel like me having yellow, you Grubs having orange, kind of felt like it was right, but I mean, the other ones were pretty good too. It's really tough to make like a color choice sometimes. The complement of chart reuse would be magenta, and main green would have some reddish orange. Wait. Uh, Give me a second. I need to chat throughs. All right. I don't know why that really like made my ow. Oh, I have a little cut on my foot. Accidentally um touched it. That hurt. Uh, so you have to mix both green and adjacent colors to have a red adjacent color for the whole scheme. Chat Rose is hard to say. Not only that, I'm like so the way that you're mentioning the colors, I'm like imagine this is one and this is another one. I'm like jumping over here and then here, and I feel like I'm getting mixed results. Like, where should I end up? What should I do? But I do kind of understand. Let me reread again. The gamers said bug is bug themed, and everything makes silly noises. Oh, actually, what's missing? Now that you mention, gamers said bug is bug themed, and everything makes silly noises. I do like that. We do need the the Game Boy. I feel like the Game Boy could also use some more the Game Boy, or as I call it, the Game Bug, right? Yeah, my idea is probably a little too ambitious. No, I don't think it's bad. I'm just having a little trouble understanding it, like while reading it. The complement we're mostly doing chatteruses and mint greens. Maybe we could do complements to those as secondary colors. Yes, all right. The complement of chatterus would be magenta and mint green. So wait. So let's do I'll take let's do this. So for example, this is my idea of your colorish that you're describing would be something like this. And then you said the complement should be somewhat magenta, something like this, which I do like. That feels very Splatoon. And then mint. Mint would be kind of reddish orange. So let's do a color that I would call somewhat mint. The bugification of the Game Boy sounds amazing, right? I need to do that, but I'm not sure which bug or where to like the problem with what let me my mind works in mysterious ways. Let's do this like this. All right. That also feels like Splatoon, like a salmon run. Is this kind of right, Jadex? I feel like I nailed it somewhat, or at least close enough. So, the bugification of the things. Yeah, that is. Let's actually call that the stream. Let's call that the bugification. I want to call the stream that. Uh, ah, the bugification of my streaming setup. Let's go. I really like that actually. So, wait, let's do like this. I didn't think about how Splatoon it would look until you said it, but yeah. I mean, it's not in a bad way. I think Splatoon does a great job at using colors like that. They usually do um what is it, like opposites, complementaries, I guess. And yeah, this does feel like Salmon Run, and this would be more like normally ish. But I also really enjoy that. That is something that I actually really like about Splatoon. But yeah. Oh, I wanted to really do a real quick example of the bugification. So what I'm fearing that I might do, and it wouldn't be the worst actually, it wouldn't be bad, but I actually want to think a little bit more and see if I can come up with something extra rather than just having it all be the same. So, for example, imagine this is the Game Boy, right? Um, and let's do this for this too. Imagine this is my phone. So, I the way my brain works when I think of a simple bugification process, and that I've done this with several other things, is that the easiest thing to do is to grab like my brain does two ideas, and both of them are good. I think they could work. I wouldn't be mad if I do that in the end. Um, like I said, it's not bad, but I just want to explore the ideas to know if I should do something more than this or not. So the two ideas, the two routes that I think exist are the, let's say let's call it the legs round, and I meant the legs route, and the, how do we call the caterpillar segments? Caterpillar segments name. Uh, the abdomen, the stumpy, the, let's call it the legs, let's call it the um caterpillar. Tall yellow Among Us and short purple Among Us. Oh no, it's them. It is them. uh, so the way that I put it, for example, let's do our legs route, which would look like this. So for the legs route, we could add like 1, 2, 3. We do just like 6 on each side. And this looks a little bit more, like I said, organic. Feels like more bug like a little bit. Just in a little way. I don't know how to explain it, but to me it feels like, oh yeah, it's like a bug, and it has like the 6 little legs, and it's just that. So this is the legs way to do it. And then like sort of what I did here, which doesn't look bad. I actually do like it, but I want to think a little bit more about it, but because maybe there are some other bugs and things we can take inspiration from. So let's do like this, and let's do like this, and the way that we do the caterpillar route would be like, let's just do little segments, which would make them chunkier. The chunkier look um helps with that. Uh something like this, for example. But so the caterpillar way of doing it would be like adding the just the overall chunkiness to it, which, like I said, both of these aren't bad looking, and I may do them because it's also easy and doesn't disrupt too much with the scene. Like, oh, sorry. Like, for example, the thing about this is that I can't do, for example, like something like this as a screen because I do want it to be mostly square, so that we can have a good chat presentation. And maybe like as a close up we could have like from far away maybe we could have this, but maybe from up close it's something that we shouldn't have. Like, imagine this. This is somewhat what I picture with the Hercules Beetle phone. Could look something like this, right? But at the same time, we can't do this up close because it really disrupts with the way that a screen would show up. So, like, it looks good somewhat, I think, maybe. Uh, but yeah, we need to think just a little bit, just in case I want to do something different. Let's see. Let's edit this a little bit. So let's do it like this, because I kind of like this. Um, but I think, uh, like for example, this wouldn't show up. It just like for example in the stream, maybe it could show up like this, and maybe we wouldn't be seeing the top just because it's outside of the screen per se. But it could be like that, and we could actually have they have like a little uh furish thing uh, over here, so maybe it's something that could be over here. Oh, to be a tall Among Us. Yep. I actually do like how short and stumpy Among Us characters look. But yeah, something like maybe like this. Um like think about it. Maybe this is like where you hear from the the phone, right? That kind of works. And let's think about it a little bit. So, some phones like this do have a grip. So, a grip would look cool. Like if we do like the legs just like we said, but as the grip. So, one, two, maybe that's where the speaker and our selfie cam goes. Yeah, I was thinking like the speaker should go there. By the way, hi TG. How are you? Feel like it's been a little while, but I'm really happy that you're here. So we could do something like this. So let's say like this is a little um uh, grip for the phone, and something like this. Let's do this color for the top. I have one, two, and then how can I do this perhaps? I'm thinking about it. Maybe like over here at the top, we could do something like that. Sorry, I'm just thinking like we could do that at the top and at the bottom. Do kind of like the yellow. So let's go back real quick to the quote unquote drawing board. So this is the way it should flip. Put this over here. We do this. And on the front side, we would have something similar to what we were doing. So we could have something like this. And we could actually do like the belly. Good, hello. Glad to hear that. Something like the belly, somewhat greenish. One, two, three. Let's say it's just that. And do it a little bit more pale, like this. And then maybe, no, maybe that's too much. Like I also don't want to risk to being too over designed or too distracting, and this is kind of distracting, but let's because I was thinking like, oh, we could probably do like one antenna and then the other one, something like that. So it should have like two little antenna, but maybe I feel like two would be too much. But is one enough? Maybe one's enough. Something like that. So this is the front side. We could do like a little something like this. Maybe if you also take inspiration from old flip phones. Well, I mean, I've done that before. That's why we do have um the ones that I've done. Like this is very much only inspired by old flip phones. Let me find it. So this is pretty much only inspired by old flip phones. So right now I'm just thinking more about how to bugify it, for example. And then maybe I could do like a mix. So we have the purely realistic version already done. Now I want to make, let's say, the purely bug um version, and then we could land somewhere in the middle. But that I mean, it'd also be good not to be too anachronistic, I guess, which is belonging to a period other than that being portrayed. Oh, I see. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't mind it because I do have that vibe going on already, and at the same time, I wouldn't be mad if for the close-ups I do not do anything like this, because maybe for the close-up it is just too um maybe for the close-ups is it doesn't work, but think about this space, and maybe for this space I could actually have everything be very organic, but the ones that you're seeing in the screen, like for my monitor area, that feels very much more in the realistic side. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing, but I'm just thinking like how to do it, like how to think about it. Yeah. So let's do the top side. So for the top side, we we want sort uh, okay, so we want this. This is good. This shape. I like this shape. And then the horn. But maybe the Hercules is not the best example. Yellow beetle. Maybe like an elephant beetle. Let's think about it. Elephant beetle. Maybe like an elephant beetle wouldn't be that wouldn't be bad. Like they do have oh, like three horns like this. So maybe something like that would be useful as a reference. That's too small. So something like this. Because I actually like that it has like two. Let's think about it. I like this. Um, I like this one and this one. So I could put like two little spikes, and that works. And maybe I can um put in a little horn. I just so if we were doing, let's think about. I don't think PDAs, flip phones, and modern drawing tablet inspired designs would go together well. I mean, I do have PDAs and a tablet and flip phones and all of that. So we're just creating our own little version of everything, and hopefully it'll work out. I think so far I've been pretty happy with the designs that I have. I've been thinking about it, about making them more more buggified and all that. So let's somewhat flip this one. Let's do flip like that. And let's say this is closed. So should be like this. And we could do mm, so let's do the thingy again. Thingy again. We could even add like a little. This would be like a little screw, maybe, like for the battery or something. We could say it's something like that. Um, yeah, I like that. And we're not even gonna see the backside usually, so um, maybe where this is, we could have those little. Let's see. No, it is a fun way to put it. Let's see. Okay, so let's do the yellow. I want a little brighter yellow just so that I can see it better. And we could actually do the three trunky things around here like this. And then the other one like this, right? And then let's fill this up too. Let's do actually a brighter yellow just so that we can see the difference in the space that we're working in. Let's do this. So for example, something like this, like this. Ooh, I really like this. I really like this. So check this out. This little area looks really organic, but at the same time, it's like the hinge of the phone, right? So let's look at it. So it would be like this. So, oh, this isn't, so like this would be like the hinge, and that works really well. Beetle Among Us, really? Let's do a little intermission. Like this is me Among Us. What? Right? Beetle Among Us. Let's go. Looks good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too. Good intermission. Yeah, I was totally thinking about it like a little fun intermission. Okay, so now I'm thinking, could we have a horn? Could we? So the way that I'm thinking about it, uh, is that maybe it should be like something like over here. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Something like this, maybe? I love Beetle Among Us. I would die for him. I mean, I don't think it's that serious, like, to die for, but there we go. I like the black outline better because it feels more like Among Us. Let's do. I do like my Beetle Among Us. One time I was struggling. I wanted to find the right design for me in Among Us. Let's see if I have this. Um, Today, the day that I want to share so much, I don't have the my files ready because whatever I've had, I've just downloaded it, so it's all mashed up, blended together in my downloads. Let's see. Give me a second. See if I can find this Among Us drawing. Um, it's not over here. Could be around here somewhere. Oh yeah, I had this one. So for a while, I was thinking, like, because I've been thinking, like, should I have, like, the plunger and the glasses? Should I just do like the plunger? So the way that I think about it, it's like a double reference. The plunger is like my horn, and the eyes are the. But also the plunger works when you think about dung. This is one is without the glasses. The glasses would be like my eyes. But at the same time, I feel like it's also bad that the beanie is just so works really well for it. So I'm like, well, I don't even know if I should do something else than the beanie because it just works. Let me showcase the beanie beetle Among Us. Let me show it. Let me view all my screenshots. So this is like that Among Us without the glasses. And let's see if I have a. I don't think I have a beanie saved without this, but this also works. Yeah, because I do like the simple design without the clothes, but I'm not sure. Dung wears glasses confirmed. Oh no, I meant like I meant like if you see this, the way that I'm thinking about it is that you see this and let's turn it into me, for example. So this type of glasses would be like my eyes over here, and then this is my smile, and then the rest should be like right? You see how now it kind of resembles me? That's the way that I sort of think about it. I blinked for a second and suddenly two Among Us appeared. Yep, well, that's how it is, you know? Yeah, no, I get it. Oh, I see. I'm always looking for ways in which I can look like how I look. So yeah, something like that. Let's get. All right, let's go again. So maybe something like this. Let's complete. Oh, let's complete this. All right. And maybe we could have like a little something like this, like the eyes. Another way to put it would be let's try this again. Another way to do this could be still doing it yellow. Does it work? No. Let's do this color. Maybe let's do it shorter and let's see how it looks. Let's see this. A little bit wider, like so. Something like this. I just. Okay, so something like that. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Maybe because we could also use the camera. Let's do flip phone. Let's search flip phone camera. And when we look at this, I'm not seeing any cameras actually. Flip phone. These examples do not have. Actually, the camera is kind of over here sometimes. So maybe something along these lines, like something like this. So let's say this is a camera. And yeah. So which horn do we like better? The one, number one, number two. Let's see. Number one would look like this from the front side. And let's do number two. I need to. Number two would look like this, I guess. Two. Like this. And what else did we need? We need to fill this up a little bit just so that we can see how it looks. Something like this. Like this. Oh, one is cool too. I do like both. I'm just thinking a little bit, right? Let's do this. This. And this. So it's somewhat of a rectangle. Two feels less clunky to hold in the hands. Yeah, maybe. Uh, like it, like it feels, like it'll feel stepping on a Lego. Tree, number one, but a little bit more tapered, like two. So you like the black, I'm guessing, something like this. And let's see how the screen would sort of look. We used to have the screen looking like around this color. Look something like this, which I do like. Let's do some of the shapes just so that we get the idea. I like the black of one. So the black of one, but the shape of the two. Maybe that's the way to go. It would look something like this. So let's see how it's shaping up. I feel I like how it is starting to look, right? Let's see this. One, two, three, one, two, three. I'm not gonna have enough space, or no, I did. Something like this, and let's do this one. Oh, right. See if I'm missing anything. The Oh yeah, those. Let's do something like this. And I want it. Let's do like this. Okay. Oh, let's do the black. Just so something like that might be the deal. I might I might not do the legs because maybe they're not needed, you know? Something like this. Like, do we actually need the legs? Probably not. They kinda distract too. So maybe something like that. Let's see. For a real quick second. So like this should be our number 3. And I think this is mostly how it should be. Yeah, the legs are a little much. Yeah. I feel like um legs overall are a nice design idea, but that it doesn't need it. Especially, I mean, it's just a phone. So yeah, I do feel like so far I like this. I feel like this is somewhat of an improvement of what I had. Obviously, I do still like the original one. I just think that maybe could be good to, um, bump up a little bit the. I kind of like the legs, but what if they were little bumps, just to hint at the idea? That's what I've done before, and maybe I'll look into it. Maybe it could still work. Something I'm not sure if differently colored like this. Maybe if we do like the same so I don't know if something like this, but maybe that's too much, but maybe if we do it like the body color, that doesn't affect it, and maybe a little bit. Whoop, am I out of I think I'm out of undos because we're working on a really big canvas, so somehow in a bigger canvas you have less undos. So something like this perhaps, which would be um less pronounced but still there, you know? Cuz I do like that. I mean, right? Mm, let's do this for the outline. Let's do this. Right. Should like how that looks. I think even the bumps are too busy visually. You might be right. I'll have to see how it looks once I get into this area. And either way, I feel like, for example, um, I could have the bumps show up um in animations, but maybe for the stream we could do the normal looking phone, you know, or more akin to more like this, for example. Like maybe in the stream it still kind of looks like this, um, but we can how to. It's similar to that thing that I mentioned before, the chibi versus the other one, the transformation. So maybe for close-ups would be a detailed, normal looking phone, but maybe when you're looking from far away, it could look like this, especially for the just chatting area. I mean, I guess the point of the stream was to go completely in the opposite direction of your old prep designs that look too technological. Yeah, 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 a little bit. Um, like I said, we could have like, for example, let's do a little example. So in the stream, let's say, let's say in the stream, the computer could look like this, but in the just chatting area, we could do it so that the computer, well, the monitor looks like looks more rounded like this. Oh, so like this would be the same one, but it would be like just a different perspective. Like from afar, it could look like this, you know, like somewhat like that. And then, so from afar, it looks like this, right? But we could also say that from up close, it looks like this. That's a way that I could do both at the same time without risking anything. I think it suddenly shifting between two completely designs would be distracting. Uh, mm, actually, I wouldn't totally agree. I don't know if you the way that I think about it is that it's not gonna be switching contents constantly, and since it's from afar, you wouldn't be able to see details, so it wouldn't be changing so much. So the close up could be more detailed, but without the distracting bits, and the thing from afar could be like this. The way that I see it is ah, it's very similar to, I don't know if you remember or if you saw in my Lavender Town video where when I showed the grubs for the close up. Let's see. I don't think I have the files, but I think I can show the video probably. So it's like a little bit of a shifting. So the detailed one, let me grab it. The idea for this is that the the grub looks like this. Maybe if you look at it from afar, right? So from afar it would be like this, and then up close I did this. And this is sort of like maybe the example that you're looking at the monitor looking like this, and this too, this is what you're looking at currently, and then from afar it would look like this, but it's like the same thing, but not. I mean, I'm mostly thinking about, for example, I'm mostly thinking about this. So over here, yeah, SpongeBob grows close-up moment. So over here, I don't think I wouldn't be able to do the design that I have for the monitor screen like I do in the close-up. And over here I would also think I would have my flip phone. The flip phone would be out, so over here I don't think the little legs would be bothersome because it's like from afar like this, and then like for this I don't think it would be bothersome. And It's not like we're switching from scenes like that. But I mean, overall, it's just like an idea so far. It's not set in stone. I'll still need to think about it. We're just designing things. Yeah, actually, the legs would help it read in 3D. I mean, this is not 3D, but I would probably draw this. Um, but in any case, I do feel like, well, this looks like a banana, but there is a banana phone. Anyways, the point is that, yeah, it's somewhat like that, where I feel like we're looking at the detailed version up close. Um, so for example, for this, from afar, we could be seeing like the grub like body and those ideas that I had. But whenever, for example, let's say this, then we do a close up, a close up, a close up, and we get here, and when we do the close up like this, we are in the screen that you're watching right now. You are watching like the stream. This is the close up, like whoop, and it would look like that. I don't think I will make the transition like that, but something like that. Like if we do the corner right around here, we could probably do that effect. So it's like this, and then close up, and it's the monitor screen that you're looking at. But from afar, it could somewhat look like a grub. The phone could somewhat look like a thing. That's. Ooh. Oops. What did I kill? I can't do more undos. And I don't know what I killed. I don't know what was over here. Hopefully not too important. Let's actually save already. Especially this one. Because I feel like this is a winning design. Oh. Oh. Let's rework the canvas. Let's do. Give me a second. Alright, let's save this. Let's think about it. And alright, I think I can. Oh, let's grab this over here. Let's we don't need this. So we can probably do more undos. I would like that. We don't need this anymore. We can probably grab this and bring it over here ish. You're glad I'm keeping the Among Us? I'm glad I'm also keeping the One Piece. I mean the Beatles stream is real. Can we get much higher? Ah, ah. Little Chopper doing the ah. Well, the Grub doing that. The Grub would do like Something like that. Yeah, we're keeping the Among Us. We're keeping everything that's useful. All right. Can we get much higher? Uh, well, let's do a little water check. It's uh damn, Grub Chopper clipped the mic. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I need to check my settings just so that hopefully they aren't messed up. I tried to make it so that my mic doesn't usually clip or it doesn't sound too bad, but might have failed that one. Let's I'll give it a little listen. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean now. Um, all right. So, what else? The Game Boy. The Game Boy would be an important one. So, is there a bug that could work for the game bug? Oh, turtle. Yeah, you know, how? What if maybe like a turtle shell beetle? Tortoise shell beetle? Something like that? Maybe. Um, yeah, I'm thinking like most of this could be like for the many of these could be hard to implement in the close-ups, but I don't think that bothers me too much. It could be only used for the uh faraway shots, and I think that would still be pretty good. Like for example, like this. Let's see if I had this the thumbnail. So I had this. So this is somewhat how it looks. So maybe from afar, like we said, um, we could give it more of a tortoise shellish beetle kind of thing. Um, so we could do it more rounded, and we could do again little legs, like we have been saying, something like this, and then probably give it some little antenna, right? Something like that. That's very simple, very um not too complicated. But what else can we do? We could probably expand this a little bit, make it more rounded off like this. Then that is where the cartridge would go though. Let's think about it. What if the cartridges have like okay, what if the cartridges were like let's do them grayer, like Game Boy cartridge, right? Let's think about it, and that is a good idea. So let's say they look somewhat like this, right? what if the cartridges looked like this, maybe? So we could see. Is your family missing? Think about it. I still, let's see. Oh, I've seen that. You're- Yeah, I'll think about it. Just watch the video. So, what if maybe something like this? Something like that. I mean, there may be something that we could do to our cartridge so that it looks like it has like little antenna. So maybe our cartridges look like this, perhaps. It's just ergonomic to pull out, right? Maybe. Maybe something like that. Let's see what else. So, just thinking, I'm just throwing ideas. Ergonomics, sure. Let's say it's that, right? So, more rounded like this. Like, I may not use any of these, or I may use it. I'm just, it's a little bit, this is the fun of designing things. Like, maybe it's not final, maybe it doesn't make the cut, but I think, I think it would be cool if we think about it. Like, for example, before, um, there, not too long ago, I had the idea. You've inspired me to think more about a design for a popular make made up brand of bags for my world building. Hell yeah, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I feel like if you can, it's good to be inspired. It's good to look at things and make your own. I don't know. It's fun. It doesn't have to be that way. This may be too much work for something that isn't worth it, but at the same time I think it's fun actually. So the other day I was thinking that like what if, like, let's say the Volkswagen Beetle, like the car, let's say this is a really simple interpretation of the car, right? Like this and like that. Okay, so for my world I could have this, we could have this. But what if I keep doing the same thing, but I actually love it. I was like, what if instead of just doing that, I'm drawing rat bags. I was like, what if instead of doing something like this, the cars have like 6 wheels instead of four? I don't know. This is funny to me, and maybe this doesn't work, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea of it having like 6 wheels, perhaps, and that might work. Something like this, and there might be like some changes that we could do. Like again, I said it's all about kind of making it more organic, something like that. So we could do like this. Feels more rounded. I like the roundiness. And something like this. Something like this. You know, something like that could be worth thinking about. Who needs practicality when you are world building for a live stream? Exactly. Uh, yep. I mean, couldn't have said it any better, you know? I am indeed doing that. As useless as it may sound, I'm doing that and I'm loving it, you know? You wanna see the rat bags? No, I do, I do. Don't mind Jetix. They're just being funny, right? Let's see that. I did used to have the idea that maybe one day I could even do merch. Uh, I don't know if I have it anymore, but I had the idea like, what if it's like a grub fanny pack? Then we do like something like this. One, two, three. Let's imagine this is like a little grub fanny pack. So something like this. Like this would be cool to have in real life, right? This is something that I think of. Bags full of rats or rat corpses. That doesn't sound pleasant. No, I could see the rat bags working. Like for example, um, you could do like the tail as the strap, and then the rat like biting on the tail, maybe something like that. And then, but actually, it kind of works. I feel like it kind of works also for an opossum, I guess. Something like this. What else? And you put in a big zipper over here, something like this. This is, it's also funny. This is my interpretation, and let's see yours. Oh, this is really cute. The rat bag. This is the rat bag. My my version is a little bit more gruesome, I guess. All right. Let's work a little bit on this. Let's round it off a little bit. That we think on roughly the same wavelength. I mean, it kind of sounds like that, but I do like Limon's version better. Probably it's a lot cuter, and I could see that actually selling instead of my version, which I think would be kind of weird, but it's funny. Maybe my version would be the off-brand. So something like this. Like, could this work? Like, I don't want to make everything a beetle or a grub, but at the same time, I'm kind of making that. I don't think I mind that much. Let's do the buttons. How could I make the buttons look better? Reversion is for all kids. Yeah, kind of works that way actually. So let's do it like this. Let's do uh the power for the green. Let's do the little thingies. All right. Let's see what works for this. So that is simple, but what if actually I don't know if there's anything else that we could do aside from doing the normal buttons, right? I feel like that works good enough. But is this a good design? Does this work? Will that make me an out kid? Uh, probably kinda, yeah. I mean, if you want it, then it is confirmed. If you would have that, yeah, that's a neat design. Yeah, maybe something like this. Uh, let's do. Actually, for a good long while, I wanted to make this a translucent one, but I'm gonna have to work real hard in order to make a translucent thing work. I'm thinking about actually just, um, maybe just going for Blender already. Like, I usually try doing things in Paint 3D and Photoshop and things like that, but maybe I should go just, venture myself in Blender, which is kind of scary, but maybe it will work out and I will have better designs for this in there. I want all the bug theme things you did today. I mean, it would be cool to have uh things like this. I would have them too. Your insect obsessed OC would also have them, right? So yeah, something like this maybe. It's kind of simple. I'm not sure if I'm fully satisfied with with this so far, but at the same time, it's not bad. It works. Um, I could think of more things. Maybe would be perhaps better. But overall, not bad. Not bad. All right. Let's think about another thing right now. Let's think about where should I put this over? Can we get much higher? All right. The problem is that I also wanted to do this like that. This thing. He already has all of this. Did a PowerPoint to show his dad why he needs all of these things. Greg Bugman, the man who owned all the insects themed merchandise and commodities. Hey Ali. Hi, I mean bye. I mean hi. I'm guessing you're just arriving, but also just leaving. Hi, also bye, Ali. Mm, okay. So which one do I for the server? I wonder if there's a bug that I could think about. Let's see. Tall, big, green bug. So mantis, no. The other leaf bug, I don't think so. Uh, stink bugs, no. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Green sand ant farm. Hmm. I'm not seeing any. Oh, maybe like this? But what else could I grab from that? Like, I was thinking, I'm tired, bye. Alright, Ellie, have a nice rest of the day or night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you some other time. He goes to school using his bug themed shoes. Uh, what are, what do the bug themed shoes look like? I'm curious. What do you picture? So I was thinking, what if for the server, something like an ant farm. And I was thinking maybe could have some details like a green sand ant farm, something like that. Maybe there's something like to this, but I'll have to think about it. Like an outhouse, it's not too crazy. Kind of works, sort of in the color scheme, and green. Let's do green bee keep. What's the a green like? What are this called? The beekeeper things. This could be like a server actually. Uh, bee farm. Is this something like that? Trying to think. Green bee farm. The bee colony. Do the bullies at school torture him by catching bugs and just kill them in front of him? Something like this, maybe? Bee boxes? Bee houses? Bee boxes? Yeah, maybe bee boxes. I'm getting good results with that. So maybe that's a good thing to put in. Alright, let's do this smaller so that we can actually see. Like this. Nope. What else did which one else did I want it? Let's do this one. Um, let's do green ant boxes. No. Green ant there. Green gel ant farms. Like this kind of looks fun. Something like this. Maybe it could even this could even be like the PC, right? It is interesting research. Right, let's keep on brainstorming a little bit. So let's do this. What else? Huh? Connected with tubes. Mm-hmm. Ant habitat. Let's do one last search for this. I'm just brainstorming right now. Uh, mm, Alright, I think this is good enough for this. That was interesting, although I'm still need to... Alright. Mm, let's move this around. We don't need this one, although it's kind of cute. Let's keep it over here. Okay. Um, we need more space, so let's kind of push things around. Like this. Oh. And I think we can fit this one over here. Hopefully. Yeah, I think this is good. This one doesn't matter too much. We can whoop and okay. Let's do let's do the tablet that I have. Let's do this real quick. So it can look somewhat like this. So let's say it's like a leaf. It's meant to be like a leaf bug. And then over here, we grab this. So this is the abdomen. We can also do like the save points that sometimes the tablets have. This looks good. Then still, this is a quick drawing. Shouldn't be too long. Um, Mine has like a little thing, but I don't know if I need it. So we could do like an eye, and then like, does this make sense? Maybe it's too weird. Yeah, maybe it doesn't work. But, you know, it's a sketch. Let's keep at it. Let's do the other one. Oh, I actually kind of like this. So for the... Ah, no. For the pen, we could do it like this. Sort of like that other leaf bug that we see. Like this. And then we can put in like let's do the other color. Select greener, so something like this. A little bit lighter. Like that. And then we use the color of the eye which is a lot more yellowish. For the tip, like this, right? We can do it like this. Something like that. So I actually like this one. So this one, I think this works. So, because it sort of looks like a pen, and then it's not too complicated. It feels chunky, so it feels like organic. I like that. And we don't need to put in too much into it. But for the tablet, so maybe something like this. We can also respect the color that we have. So let me grab the leaf bug so that we can. Oh, the leaf bug is still this one. So yeah. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Okay. Let's grab this weird leaf bug that I did. Let's redo it. So this was just an idea, but I think we do need. Let's see this one. All right. So cute. Plus, if I get lost, you can find it easily because of the colors and form. Yeah. Oh, by the way, but what were you thinking for the bug theme shoes? I was really curious. Like, what do you picture when you say that? Kind of feel like some bug inspired Crocs or something. Instead of Crocs, could they be bugs or what would it be? Um, okay, so we want this, okay. So this works. This works really well. It's not too intense, and we can still feel the leaf bug um energy in this. Let's do like this so that the other side works out. And then how could I do this? Right, we could do this area like rounded. Okay, let's just do another segment. Let's get rid of this for a second. I'll send you a quick doodle. I figure my OC's dad got to tell him. Sorry, I figure my OC's dad got them for him. He saw some generic bug-shaped boots and got them for his son. Oh, let's see that. I'm curious about it. Let's see. All right. Give me a second because it doesn't load. So what if like this, like that, and then again we do like the yellow color, which feels like the color it's mostly grabbing. We can do the rest like this. Oh, I see something that I can do over here. Let's do just one half. Like this, like, like this, like this. One, two, and three. No. Let's do the diamonds like this. And so something like that. Maybe if I don't use this like this. And maybe if we remove this area from here, what would it look like? Could this look better? Maybe, but maybe this looks too organic instead of inspired because I don't want them to be other bugs. I just want them to feel inspired by the design. So yeah. I'm actually not seeing the quick doodle if you've already sent it for some reason. All right. So yeah, like I said, this is good, but this still seems like it's too much. Let's grab this real quick. I just wanted to look inspired instead of it is the thing. So let's work with this. Something like this. Something like this. Yeah, yeah. And one, two, three. Maybe something like that. Uh, oh yeah. This, I think this is better. Like this. Like this. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think this is the one. Oh, I see the picture. Oh, that looks really fun, actually. I like the antenna and I like this, especially like this. I can see them being either like a glow or just like um I keep trying to grab this color. It's just like a different color, and that is pretty fun. Like yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. All right. This works. This is I feel like this is the one. Let's grab this one. Make it tiny. Put it over here. We don't need it anymore because we have something like this. All right. This is pretty good. So far, so good. Um, let's see. Let's grab this. Let's put it over here. Let's grab this. Put it over there. And two of these. Oh, nope. Over here should be good. All right. Let's try to do one more. Um, let's try to think and do one more. Maybe. Okay, so this is good. Uh, this is good to think about. Game bug. I'll think about it. So for now, let's do a little checklist just so that. So let's say this is done. At least for today, this is done. This is done. This is orange because we have the idea, but I'll have to think about it. I think for the monitors, again, I have the idea, but I'll have to think about it. Let's do maybe the mouse. All right, let's do real quick. Let's grab this one because this one is actually pretty useful for this. So let's think about it. Let's do green ladybug. So if we see this, I like this one. So there might be something to this. There could be a way to do something like this. But I'm not sure about the ball still. Oh, this actually has kind of the colors. So let's. Oh, it could be like an eye, right? The ball could be like an eye that we're looking at. Could be a thing. I don't know where to put it. Wait. So it could be something like that. Okay, so let's remove my hand with this. Let's think about it in a organic way, like I said, in a bugified way. So let's remove that. Right, this. We had this for the. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. And we need to clean this up a little bit just so that we don't get too distracted. Have to go to sleep now. Thank you for the stream. It was really fun and cool to see you design. See you next Monday. Yeah, thank you for being here. I really appreciated that you grubs have enjoyed me designing things, although it's kind of different than what I usually do. But you know, since I lost my files, I've been really a lot in the mood of, you know, getting things going on, and well, this is sort of part of it. But yeah, really enjoyed you being here. Thanks for coming by, and good night. Don't let the bedbugs bite. See you next Monday. Bye, Limon. Alright, something like this. Alright, this was the design that I had, which was not final by any means, but let's just say this is the technological simple one. Now, let's work with this and let's turn it into, wait, I need to make some space. We don't need this right now, so we can use that space. Like this, and like maybe this one closer to this. No, can I actually fit it in like this? And this one should be able to do it over here. Yep, like that is pretty good. And if we do this vertically, it should be good. All right. So now, let's grab this one, put it over here to the side. Let's do this. We can use a little bit less. We can grab this one and use it like this. Okay. So, what could we do? So let's analyze the shape. Let's do the green. Let's say, so this is just like we're sketching ideas. So let's do like the head real quick. So this is the head, which is kind of looking from the side. And then let's do, let's say, the back, a little bit greener like this, which could be like this, right? And then let's do the actually real back like this. Uh-huh. Somewhat like that. Okay. Now, in between, we should have a darker color. Should probably move this around so that you can get a better look at this. Like that. Okay. So in between, something like this. Could have thinner line. Oh. Okay, thinner line like this. Then secondary line. Because like that. Okay. And then we kind of do the same for the head. Let's clean this up a little bit. Oh, we use this one and like that. And then let's do the head real quick per se. Somewhat like that. So this is just like we keep saying, this is just an idea. It's nothing final yet. I'll need to see how it could look or it would work because at the same time this is too bugified maybe, but in the end it would be like a middle point perhaps. That little white beat look like a highlight. Yeah, we could actually have like fun highlights around like this, especially when there's a lot of yellow. Um, like if I could make it look a little bit uh iridescent, like the rest of it looks, could be cool. That would be a fun thing to achieve. Uh, let's oop, not like that. Not that either. Like it could be something like this. But I still don't want to get too ahead of myself. Something like that. We could. Which color is this using? It's also kind of using like really bright colors like this. And it's also using like a red down at the bottom and over here. So let's try that out. We can make it look a little bit bug-eyed. So let's do the red. Let's do a brighter red. Then let's do a little bit of orange. And then somehow has something like this. And something like this. Looks something like that. And let's clean this up a little bit. We could do just to close this off like that a little bit. So yeah, still very beetle-like, which I'm not sure if I'm trying to fully go for it, but I feel like, ooh, this, even if this does look kind of beetle-ish, considering this, it also kind of looks like, let me see if I can find a good example. Kind of also looks like this, like something like this. This also makes sense as a reference. I do, I do like that. I'll think about it. So let's see. And the other one, let's make it smaller. And let's, oh, let's just crop it a little bit. This works in my opinion. All right, shiny mouse, yeah. All right, I think this should be it for now. It's already been a long stream. Um, even though, um, I think we made a lot of things, even though it doesn't feel like it. It's this is really fruitful for me, so thank you for keeping me company for that. I'll let's see if I can do a little treat just at the end. Let me save this real quick. Um I want to do a little treat. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Just the way that we started the stream, we're basically gonna end it. Let's see if we can make it work. Uh, Wait, like this. Okay, so we have the chopper crying, and now all we need is the Beatles stream. It's real. Let's how can I make this work? Let's think about it. So my teeth would be the mustache, right? uh can we get much higher? So high. Yeah. All right, something like this. I wonder how. Oh, I know what to do over here. So I should do like the One Piece. I mean, the Beatles stream is real. Uh, this kind of makes sense, I think. Like that. Now let's do like this. Right? This totally works. The Beatles stream is so silly. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it. Probably looks. Wait, like this and like this. Oh, I know what to do with the legs. This would look even better. So we do like the way that the pants are flowing, I guess. Like that. And let's do our blue, of course. And let's do our grayish for this. We'll do it lighter since that also helps. And now let's do Just a tiny bit of a background. Although it's kind of the same color as I am, so let's do it lighter. Mm, oh, something like this. The Beatles stream is real. Can we get much lighter? That was a good one. So light. Let's do the lines and the clouds. The other set of clouds. This cloud's on top. This one. I'm almost there. Let's do just a tiny bit of shading because I like that. This, like that. Then a few lines. Very good clouds. Really fast clouds, but they work. And we can do the other color that was like that for like the outer areas. Somewhat like this. Ah, somewhat like no, like this. All right. There we go. Can we get much? Ooh, let's do something else that's pretty fun. All right. Let's do real quick for this. The pecs. Buff Beetle. Buff Beetle is not real. Buff Beetle can't hurt you. Meanwhile, Buff Beetle. And I think he has another one like this. Oh yeah. Since I'm the only one watching the stream, at least as far as I know, I feel like you should probably post the doodles on Twitter so more people can see them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this was like a work stream, so and I did it a lot later than usual, so it's understandable. But it's been fun so far, and I really enjoy this silly little doodles. Buff Beetle is a treasure. I would be devastated if he wasn't real. I mean, it's not really real, but we can we can dream, I guess. Let's do just a tiny bit of shading, just so that it looks more But yeah, I'll see if I should post them real soon, maybe tomorrow or something. But I just love this because I mean, what a fun way to open the stream and close end the stream, right? Just very fitting, very Let's see, what else am I missing? Like over here and over here. And I think we're good. Alright. There we oh, I know what we can do too. Like for this. Like for the pants. Yep. Well, Buff Beetle's very good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Memes are fun. I love memes. Alright, well, thank you, Grubs, so much for coming to the stream, for helping me out, giving me ideas, and just I know I am sometimes worried that quote unquote work streams wouldn't be as fun, but it was pretty fun for me. I love designing things, and I think I hadn't shared that side of me too much before because it's just like a lot of brainstorming, changing things, seeing what ideas I can come up with, and well, having your help is also really cool. Thank you so much for watching, Grubs. See you next Monday, and don't let the bedbugs bite. Bye bye. Love you all, Grubs. Ba ba ba.